Bonjour and welcome back to New Place and View. So this time I'm going to try a speed decorating episode. So it's with this house, which is kind of a rehash from this one from The Sims 2. So it's not a faithful replica, but more an adaptation. And that's where the Oldie family is going to live in my game. So I'm going to decorate it accordingly. So first I tackled the kitchen. So I already made that house for the oldies back in 2014 in previous version, and I was using CC. So every room I had already made, I'm going to use as inspiration for that room. That's why I picked the house for the speed decorating, because I already had an idea of how I wanted it to turn out, so it was easier in a way to I was going faster. I didn't do that many takes. I think I did it in maybe 4 or 5 sessions, and I already knew what kind of patterns I wanted and the style of the interior decor. So yeah, it was easier to pick one like that for speed decorating, because I do take a lot of time to it's not like a lot of time, it's more like I do a bit in a house and then I have an idea for another house, so I'm going to decorate the house a bit that other house, and then I'm going to come back at another time. And when you're recording, you don't always remember to record. So here I don't think I'm missing any footage. And yep, I already knew what I was going for. So what I was going for was an old-fashioned decor, because so it's a house for the oldies who are an elderly couple. Herb used to be a businessman, and Coral a homemaker. They adopted Mary Sue when she was a toddler, and Mary Sue married Daniel Pleasant, and they had 2 daughters, twin daughters, Angela and Lilith. So they are grandparents, the oldies. So the idea was to have a grandparent home here. So here I'm doing the breakfast nook, and yep, I did kind of a partition, because it's going to be the breakfast nook is going to have a carpeted floor. So yeah, it's an old-fashioned house interior decor, and so yeah, carpeted floor everywhere. That's a bit of the brand here. So yeah, the main difference with this version is that of course I'm not using CC, and so was a bit harder to find some of the items. So I really wanted a table with a cloth on it, and I wanted a square one, but I couldn't find any, so I used hesitated a bit between different ones, but I finally settled on this one. And yeah, the other main idea is to use older equipment, like some like kitchen appliances they have had for a while, and I totally forgot to add dishwasher. I will add it in my game for the very last version of the house. So here I'm mostly doing the broad strokes. I'm going to add the details later. Well, once I'm done all the rooms, I'm adding, clutter like everywhere. So yeah, the kitchen is done for now, and we're going to go to the living room next. So the living room, so in the previous version it was actually living room, dining room combo, and here I'm going to have them in 2 different rooms. But what is nice here is that I have this sofa, because so I'm not going to have to replace them, though I think, if I remember well, I tried for the big one, to see if there is another one would fit better, but I'm going to stick with those. They're not CC, they're from the store. So yeah, I was happy to find that out. I was like, okay, shoot, I really like these. But yeah, they're from the store, so no, didn't need to use any CC either here. What also did is first I wanted to do a very small bathroom, just behind the stairs. So next to the stairs you have the staircase leading to the basement, and in the back of the staircase, the 2 staircases, I had a small bathroom, and I kept changing the door because it was weird, so that it was opening on this archway leading to the living room. So at first I changed the door, and then I thought it would be better to have the staircase leading to the basement oriented the other way. So that's what I'm doing there. And so I thought the bathroom would be better there, and then I changed the staircase leading to the basement. I changed it, so I put it the other way. So actually the door next to the staircase leading upstairs is the door leading to the basement. Sorry, I'm not sure I'm being very coherent. So the other thing, that the bathroom was actually too tiny behind the staircases, because I couldn't place a wash basin or something. So I like it better near the entrance like that. The Sims don't have to go to the kitchen to wash their hands. So back to the living room, where I had to choose a rug, which is not easy because you don't have a lot of choices actually. So yeah, I placed it's somewhat easy. You place whatever and you try to do your best with it, and then also choosing coffee table. I don't think I picked the right one right away. I'll get to it later. Because actually, browsing the tables, I found one with a tablecloth, so I thought I would start on the dining room. So as I've said, the dining room in my previous version was part of the living room, was a tiny corner. Well, not so tiny. And here I'm going to have it in, it's going to have its own room. So I made it a tad bigger, and try to find, again, a bit of an older pattern, I think, for the tablecloth, and then carpeted the floor, and starting doing the same for the hallway. I'll go back to it afterwards. I think the hallway is... Oh, here are the... Yes, I'm going to go back and forth between the living room and the dining room, since they were the same... in the same room, the same style, I guess. So yeah, the rug, the pattern of the rug, I was thinking of what S.H. Brooks said commented on one of my videos. I made a kind of a posh, somewhat posh restaurant, seafood restaurant, and they said that Coral Oldie could be the cook or owner. So I already have a cook in town, so I thought Coral could be the owner, and I thought it was a great idea, and I just wanted to have some hints about that in the house. So that's why I added a fish tank. I'm going to change the fish tank because as I didn't have it in the previous version, I wasn't sure where I would have it and which one I was going to use. So I'm going to change it. It's not going to be this one. I think it's the tropical one, and that's why the rug the main pattern on the rug is, you know, a bit tropical too. It's kind of a wink to her restaurant. I also added a bar, and the bar is turned that way, so I've never thought about that before, but Sarah from SIMS Love on Tumblr, or I knew her from the Sims Daily. She did that once in her, I think she did it more than once, but I noticed it on one of her decoration, house interior decoration, and I thought it was such a great idea, so I try it from time to time, and here I thought that it would fit the theme. So yeah, the theme itself is like as if the house was decorated in the 70s, 80s, I'll say, with of course a mix of older and modern for that time furniture, and I'm going to recolor a few frames. I'm not sure about these in the dining room, but I've placed later frame pictures from it's from a set from the store, and I think they are in the bedroom actually, and I'm thinking of putting, because in my previous version I had pictures of the two granddaughters around the house, and a few pictures from before, because Coral is family theme, so I thought, and they are the grandparents in Pleasant View, so I thought it was a good idea for them to have family pictures. So I'm going at least to have those two frames. Yeah, it's the same item, but it's two frames. I'm going to put the pictures of the girls there. So I'm going to do at least that one, but I'm not sure about recoloring the paintings in the dining room here, the 3 paintings. I kind of like how they look like already. Okay, so then it's the hallway and downstairs bathroom. So yeah, I wanted to have a place. Usually, I'm trying to have somewhere where you can hang your coats, and and take them before you get out. So that's why I did a little nook, and then I reduced the size of the bathroom so that the entryway would be bigger, less cramped. And the downstairs bathroom, I know you don't need to have too much space. I don't have I'm not going to add a shower stall there, so then I carpeted the whole thing except for that small strip at the entrance. I don't know, it looks like more 70s, 80s to me. I don't know why. And then carpet everywhere. I guess that sums it up. Even the walls are, the texture I picked from the carpet catalog area section of the picker texture part. So yeah, and then there's the wood paneling walls. So I like that one I'm using like in the staircase area, because same thing, to me it looks more vintage, even more in those tones of wood. And still going back to the previous rooms when I have another idea. So I do tend to do that a lot. Okay, so then we're off upstairs to the second floor and the bathroom. So same thing, had already done it, but with CC. So here, what I was missing the most is the tiles. It was custom texture, so I couldn't use it. So that's what I was the most not really anxious. It's too strong of a word, but more like what I wasn't so sure I could replace easily. And for the rest, also the sinks. I went back and forth. I think I finally used the store ones on the left, the one I'm doing right now, these ones from the Cambodian set, I think. I really like the look of them, so I'm not going to stick with these ones, but I'm going to replace them afterwards. And I really like them because they have kind of a vintage look to them. I think it's the pipes, the apparent ones. So yeah, I'm going to stick with that pattern for the walls, somewhat toned down a bit. And it's the bathroom, for what I've seen of the 70s, 80s, they are a clash of patterns and colors. It's not that hard here on the eyes, but when I'll do the one downstairs, I think the colors are maybe, I'm going to say red and yellow, but I'm not sure. But yeah, the idea is to have that retro style in a way. And a carpeted floor in the bathroom. Yeah, I told you, carpet everywhere. So one other thing I was really missing is the candle holders. I don't know if we have a candle holder somewhere in the game, because I'm really like using them, but the one I'm using are CC, and they look like lamps, and so they hold the candle as if they were light lamps. but yeah, couldn't find any, so didn't use any there. So next, the bedroom, Coral and Herb's bedroom. The main feature I wanted to replicate was the archway above the bed, so the fake one. And in the CC version, I used a CC item, which was like garage door, I think. So here I'm using a wallpaper, the same one that I'm using above the oven in the kitchen and above the fireplace in the living room, and soon in the dining room too. Same thing, to me looked retro, so that's why I use that in different rooms. Yep. So then I had a bit of a nap time with the side tables because the corner between the bed and the wall, I think it's a bit too cramped, so I wanted something that would look less like we have pushed all the furniture in the same corner. But so I've changed. I'm just browsing through ideas. Same thing for the desk. I think it changes location. It's going to be next to the window, I think. So I've just moved things a bit and tried to find the right piece of furniture for to still have the feeling that the room is not small, when you have all the furniture in one place. It looks like the room is smaller than it is. So yep, that's what I'm doing here. Also have a surplus of retro lamps, so I didn't know which one to use. So I've dispatched them at different in different rooms of the house. So I tried with that alarm clock first because it had a frame for a picture, but then I found a frame for 2 pictures, and since they have 2 grandchildren, removed the alarm clock and used the frame. I think it's in the details afterwards, so we'll see that later in the video. Oh yeah, I actually tried for a dresser, and then I remember that the dresser I wanted was CC. So yeah, Mary Sue Pleasant. So this is her bedroom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually play the oldie when Mary Sue is a teenager. So I'm going to play a bit the town when some of the characters are teenagers or children, so that I can collect a few pictures and also play test the town at the same time. So that's why I took some time to do a bedroom. I hadn't done that in the previous version, so I have no picture of that version to show you, but I did do her bedroom, thinking of her bio and her interest in the Sims 2. So I know she's interested in pottery. Yeah, pottery. There was no room for the sculpting station, so instead I've just put a few items, like deco items, like I think some clay cats or something like that. We'll see that later, I think, when I do the desk corner, maybe. And yeah, I'm going to have a a sculpting station available in town. I'm thinking at the museum, at the art gallery, so that the Sims that want to have a hobby related to pottery could use it there. So I still hadn't. Oh yeah. So yeah, I gave up on the dresser part and did a closet instead. So another thing I added was an attic. So I don't think there is one in the Sims 2 in that house, but the house has, windows, at least a window in the front where attic would be. So I thought it was a good idea to have a real one. So it's quite narrow, and I don't think I've put much there. So it's just something that could add to the house if there is need to have more room. And another thing I added to the original floor plan is so I'm doing the walk-in closet there, is a basement, and that's where I have the laundry room. So actually the sinks here, I use them in the basement for the laundry room, and just one. And so I replaced them with the other one I really like. So yeah, the basement is going to be a bit smaller. I don't need all that space. So at first I thought maybe I would do a room for the sculpting station, but then I thought, no, it's not. Yeah, she's not living there anymore, Mary Sue, and I don't know. Yeah, I thought it could be also a storage room in a way, and yeah, if I have more items, I can still add a part of the basement. But yeah, I got rid of that whole back room there later. And so I did a laundry room. It gets a bit bigger because the cord wouldn't fit. Was too big. So it got a bit bigger so that could fit everything. And yeah, also did the downstairs bathroom. So I think the colors are green and orange, yellow. Yeah, so it's harder on the eyes, but I thought it was like fitting for the type of house I wanted to have there. So yeah, sorry for the colors, but not sorry. Yeah, there's I think I'm going to tone them down a bit, and the rug is going to be yellowish too, but yeah, mostly they're like that. And there's not much space, but just think like that it works, but I didn't really like it like that, so I moved it against the wall, and it also works. So yeah. What else? I did also the exterior. So nothing much because I had a small kid, so I didn't have, and they didn't seem, even though a herb is called a herb, they didn't seem to be that interested in gardening. So if they are, I'll have them do a small garden, vegetable garden or something. But here, I'm replacing the fish tank, I think, there. And so yeah, just more like a deck area where they can, rest peacefully. And I put a lime tree, I think. And and a small barbecue corner. And if they want to eat, they can. I added a door leading to the dining room so that they don't have a dining area outside. I can still add one if they need to use one, but they can use the dining room when they do a barbecue. And yes, I think that's about it for the exterior. Okay, so then it's the cluttering up part. So first I had Tintin move in so that I could use debug enabler and move up and down a few items. And then I browsed through the catalog. So I didn't record everything I was doing there because it took some time, so that was a clay cat I was talking about earlier. And I just, placed a few things, items here and there, decor items, and to see which one I was going to use, and placing them here and there, and sometimes getting more ideas. And so if I get another idea, I modify a bit this or that. So for instance, the fish tank, replaced the fish tank with this one. And the other part I did was to do all the finishing touches, like so the skip levels. Oh, here I did like 3 baby socks, so that one that represents Mary Sue's childhood, and the other 2 the twins' childhood. And also did the ceilings, so that the different ceiling I was going to place. And then I did I placed the orbs for the skip level markers. I think there are at least 2, and also the one hidden room marker somewhere. So yep, I did add a few more things off camera, and the house is done. Except I forgot the dishwasher in the kitchen. So that's the front of the house, the side with an entrance leading to the kitchen, and another one leading to the there's a pathway here to the backyard. So the deck, the back deck, and back to the front of the house. So yep, I might still add a few things, but here we go. So first, the hallway, the main entryway. Here, then small bathroom, all those colors, and then the kitchen. So yeah, dishwasher soon. Maybe under the microwave. And the kitchen, then the living room where I replaced the armchair by a rocking chair. And yeah, 2 small sofa, couch, old TV, then the dining room. So there is the bar and the deck outside, the laundry in the basement, going upstairs on the second floor, And we have a small fish tank. And then the main bedroom. So that's the frame I was talking about on the dresser over there. I'm going to replace the picture with one of Lilith and one of Angela's. And the other corner, and the walk-in closet. And then Mary's bedroom. So I don't think I'll change it once she's going to move out in my game. The bathroom. Corners and toilet up there. And then we go to the attic too, and that tour. Then a view from above with the first floor first, and with the hallway, small bathroom, the kitchen, the living room, the dining room, and the deck outside. Then we have the basement with the laundry room. Then upstairs, the second floor with hallway, corridor, the main bedroom, Mary's bedroom, the bathroom. Then going upstairs to the attic. And we are done for that video. I'll see you in the next one. À bientôt!